the Young and the Restless Spoilers. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Today is a wild, crazy Thursday, and I am honestly still shaking from what I just watched unfold on our screens. We need to talk, like, right now, because my jaw is literally on the floor and I don't think I'll ever recover from this. Let's just get straight into it because I have so many feelings. I can't even process what the writers just did. I really can't. We have seen a lot of crazy things on The Young and the Restless over the years. We've seen kidnappings, we've seen fake deaths, we've seen people come back from the dead with new faces. But this is a whole new level of dark, twisted, and just plain evil. Victor Newman has officially crossed a line that I don't think he can ever come back from. And honestly, I don't think the fans on social media are ever going to forgive him for this one. So let's just lay it all out. Baby Ava is alive. Yes, you heard me right. Ava is alive. Sally's baby, Adam's baby, the baby we all mourned, the baby that completely shattered Sally's world and broke Adam's heart into a million pieces. She didn't die. Victor Newman kidnapped her. He literally orchestrated the entire tragic death at the hospital when she was born. He paid people off, he faked the records, he created a massive, heartbreaking tragedy just to get a newborn baby out of the picture. What kind of a monster does that? Who actually believes this is going to end well for him? I'm sitting here trying to wrap my head around the logistics of it all. Think back to a few episodes ago, or really back to when Sally lost the baby. Remember the grief? Remember how Courtney Hope acted her heart out, sobbing, completely broken? Sally has been carrying this heavy, suffocating trauma for so long. It ruined her. It destroyed her relationship with Adam. It made her terrified of ever having another child. And all this time, Victor just had the baby. He just tucked his own granddaughter away somewhere in secret, probably with a team of private nannies on some remote Newman estate, while he watched Sally and Adam completely fall apart. It makes me sick. It really makes me sick. And then we get to the actual reveal. So Sally gets this summons from Victor. And you know Sally, she's already paranoid. She's been dealing with all these corporate attacks on Spectra Charles, she's been stressed out of her mind, and she thinks Victor is just calling her in to gloat or to fire another warning shot about Newman Media. She walks into the room, probably expecting him to yell at her or threaten her business again. But no. The room is quiet. And Victor is just standing there, looking all smug and powerful, like he always does when he's about to ruin someone's life. But then Sally hears a noise. A little coo. A baby. And Victor just steps aside, or gestures, and there she is. A little girl. Ava. You guys, the way Sally reacted, I couldn't stop crying. I was bawling my eyes out right along with her. She just froze. You could see her brain completely short-circuiting. She didn't want to believe it because it's too cruel, right? It's too cruel to hope. But Victor just looks at her and tells her the truth. He tells her that he took the baby. He tells her that Ava never died. And Sally just falls apart. She literally collapsed, crying so hard she could barely breathe. She's hyperventilating, reaching out for this child that she has mourned every single day since she was told she was gone. And Victor? Victor doesn't even blink. He doesn't apologize. He doesn't show an ounce of remorse for putting this poor woman through the absolute worst pain a mother can ever experience. He just watches her cry. He watches her hold her living, breathing child for the first time in forever, and he uses that exact moment of intense, overwhelming vulnerability to drop the hammer. Because, of course, Victor Newman doesn't just do things out of the goodness of his heart. He didn't reunite them because he felt guilty. He did it because he wanted leverage. He wants Newman Media back. That's it. That's the whole reason. He traded a human life, his own flesh and blood granddaughter, for a media company. He looks at this sobbing, broken, overjoyed mother, and he gives her an ultimatum. He says she can have Ava, She can have full custody. She can be a mother to her little girl. But there is a price, and the price is everything else. She has to sign over Newman Media to him immediately. Total control. And not just that. She has to disappear. She has to take the baby and leave Genoa City tonight. In the dark. Without telling anyone. Without saying goodbye. What were they thinking with this storyline? I mean, it is brilliant drama, don't get me wrong, but it is so incredibly cruel. Victor is telling her that if she wants her child, she has to erase herself from the map. She can never tell Adam. She can never tell her friends. She just has to vanish into the night like a ghost. And you know what? Sally didn't even hesitate. She didn't even try to fight him. And at first I was like, wait, Sally is a fighter. She should throw a lamp at his head. She should call the police. She should scream and burn the building down. But then I stopped and I thought about it. Maybe I'm being too harsh on her for giving up so easily. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. If you are a mother and someone tells you that your dead child is actually alive and they are holding that child right in front of you, you would do literally anything. You would sign away your soul to the devil. And Victor is the devil. Sally just nodded. She was crying so hard, tears just streaming down her face, clutching Ava to her chest like someone was going to rip her away again. She agreed to everything. She signed whatever he put in front of her. She didn't care about Newman Media. She didn't care about the corporate attacks or Audra or Billy or any of the drama in Genoa City. None of it mattered. The only thing that mattered was the little girl in her arms. But let's zoom out for a second and talk about the bigger picture here. Let's talk about Adam Newman. Oh my God, Adam. Adam is going to literally destroy the world when he finds out about this. Think about it. Just recently, Adam was begging Victor to leave Sally alone. Adam was at society, looking at nursery colors, talking to Sally about Sunset Pink, and offering to buy Newman Media himself just to protect her from Victor. Adam literally told Sally that he owes her an eternal debt because of what happened with Ava. And Victor knew all of this. Victor knew that Adam was mourning Ava. Victor knew that Adam was trying to protect Sally. And Victor still did this. He let his own son grieve a dead child while he had her hidden away. When Adam finds out, and he will find out, because this is a soap opera and secrets never stay buried, he is going to go completely nuclear. We have seen Dark Adam before. We have seen Spider. But this is going to unleash a version of Adam that we have never seen. He will never, ever forgive Victor. I honestly think this might be the thing that permanently severs their relationship. There is no coming back from stealing a man's child and faking her death. And so the episode ends with Sally actually doing it. She follows Victor's sick, twisted rules. We see her at the airstrip. It's dark, it's nighttime, the plane is waiting. She has a bag, and she has Ava. She is holding her so tightly. And she just gets on the plane. She is crying, but she's smiling too, looking down at this little miracle that she thought she lost forever. She leaves Genoa City. She leaves everything behind. I'm just sitting here staring at the screen like, what just happened? Did they really just write Sally Spectra off the canvas? I mean, Courtney Hope is incredible, and I refuse to believe she is gone for good. But for now, Sally is gone. She is on a private jet, flying off into the unknown, a single mom on the run with a baby that the whole world thinks is dead. It feels so clunky in some ways, like, how did Victor keep a baby hidden for this long without anyone noticing? Who was the doctor? How did he fake the death certificate? Sometimes I feel like the writers just throw these huge plot twists at us and expect us not to ask questions. But honestly, in this case, the emotional payoff is so massive that I almost don't care about the plot holes. Almost. I mean, I still care, but watching Sally hold Ava was just, wow. I keep second-guessing how this is going to play out. Will Sally reach out to Adam from wherever she is hiding? She has to, right? She can't keep his daughter from him. But she also knows that if Victor finds out she broke the deal, he will probably unleash hell on her and try to take Ava away legally. Victor has all the money and all the judges in his pocket. Sally is terrified. She is running on pure maternal instinct right now. Survival mode. And what about Newman Media? Victor just won. He got exactly what he wanted. He crushed his enemies, he got his company back, and he didn't even have to break a sweat. He just played a trump card that no one even knew existed. It's classic Victor Newman, but it's just so incredibly vile. I am so angry at him, but I am also so invested in what happens next. This storyline feels different. It doesn't feel like the usual corporate backstabbing. It feels deeply personal and incredibly dark. The fans are going to lose their minds. Twitter is probably already a dumpster fire of people screaming about Victor and crying for Sally. And I am right there with them. So, yeah, that's where we are. Sally is gone. Ava is alive. Victor is a monster. And Adam is a ticking time bomb who doesn't even know the timer has started. I need a nap, you guys. I am emotionally exhausted from this show. Let me know what you think in the comments, if you can even type through your tears. I will see you guys next time, assuming I survive the stress of next week's episodes.